Most companies invest significant time and resources into preparing a detailed annual budget. But how accurate is that budget 4 months, 6 months, or 8 months later? What if there are significant economic changes, market uncertainty, or new revenue growth opportunities? What's the fastest and most effective way for executives to view updated projections without the pain of recreating the annual budget process? With a driver-based forecast model, companies can gain near real-time visibility into projected performance and model the outcomes of different business and economic scenarios. Let's look at our sample company, who completed their annual budget process 4 months ago, but now have an out-of-date budget due to changes in the economy and with their business model. These changes mean significant updates to projections around sales, workforce, and other key areas of the organization. And with an out-of-date budget, it's very difficult to forecast their cash position and identify risk. We can address each of these areas quickly and painlessly with Solver's streamlined driver-based forecasting process. To kick off the forecasting process, our budget administrator, Andrea, creates a new top-down baseline model from the updated projections she just received from the executive team. First, she plugs in the new net income projection. Based on this value, Solver will create a detailed projection based on historical trends. To further refine the forecast, she inputs an adjustment to the product revenue general ledger account to better align with the current sales focus. Then, she inputs a category level reduction to administrative expenses to reduce all associated line items. Once she's satisfied with her changes, she can save the new top-down forecast baseline and set up assignments for other key personnel to further refine these projections. Next, our sales manager, Gabriel, receives an assignment notification to review and update his sales projections for the new forecast. When Gabriel opens the assignment, he sees the updated sales target displayed within the template. Solver has taken this new projection and spread it out amongst the sales team based on historical performance. With his in-depth knowledge in this area, Gabriel can further refine these projections so that they're as accurate as possible. Based on the current sales pipeline, he first inputs a significant flat percentage increase for one member of his sales team. Next, he inputs a monthly dollar amount adjustment. He can review a summary of the forecast and comparative information on the top of his assignment form. And once he's completed his adjustments, submit it for review and approval. With a completed sales forecast in place, Jenna, the HR manager, can now complete the updated workforce plan to ensure it matches current budgetary and staffing needs. Jenna opens the current staffing model, which reflects the original budget numbers that need to be adjusted to the updated forecast baseline in the left-hand corner. The model shows all full-time employees as well as part-time and contract personnel. To model some quick adjustments, she moves to the assumptions section of her template where she can change various drivers. The updated business model relies less on part-time and contract personnel and more on full-time employees, so she inputs a headcount reduction of 5 in each of the various sections for part-time and contract personnel and a 5% salary increase for full-time personnel. When she reviews the employee detail again, she can see a summary of the changes that she's made on the top of the form, seeing how close she is to the target number. She can then proceed to make any additional changes she needs at the employee level before saving the final version of her forecast. We've now wrapped up reforecasting all of our revenue and expenses, but in order to get a comprehensive picture, Mark, our controller, needs to review our projected balance sheet. The balance sheet forecast model projects changes in the balance sheet for the upcoming year based on assumptions and drivers, which can be modified where needed. Once Mark makes all the necessary adjustments, he saves back the last version of the balance sheet budget for a complete and accurate forecast picture. Mark now has everything he needs to get an updated view of the company's cash position, as well as projections for the upcoming year. From within his cash flow model, Mark can further refine projections by updating assumptions to days sales outstanding and days payable outstanding to see the impact on changes for timing of collections and payments. He can also increase, decrease, or add more detailed changes to model out potential scenarios. With a now current cash flow forecast, Mark is ready to assemble an updated liquidity risk analysis package and share it with the executive team. With one click, he can execute and share the report package and put it into a presentation format for review. The liquidity risk package creates a full 360-degree snapshot of performance. With a detailed dashboard including key business risk metrics and actual and forecasted liquidity risk levels, executives have access to the most current information when making strategic decisions. Additional supporting financial and subledger reports, all updated with the latest forecast information, are also included to complete the big picture view from within the package. Decisions are only as good as the information driving them. In times of business and economic change, it is critical to see the road ahead. With Solver's forecasting solution, organizations have the tools they need to quickly gain this visibility and outperform the competition.